Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the Tesla Model 3 Highland, the refreshed version of Tesla's best-selling sedan. This isn't just a minor facelift. Tesla has made some real changes here, and after spending time with it, I can confidently say this update is more than skin deep. So if you're thinking about buying a Model 3, upgrading your current one, or you're just a fan of EVs, stick around, because we're breaking down everything you need to know about the Highland Model 3. Let's start with the exterior, because the first thing you'll notice is how much sleeker this new design looks. Tesla has sharpened up the front end, replacing the rounded nose with a more angular, aggressive look. The headlights are slimmer and meaner, and the whole car looks more refined, more premium, honestly. It's still unmistakably a Model 3, but now it looks like the grown-up version. Around the back, the changes are subtle but classy. Tesla's replaced the old Tesla T badge with the word Tesla spelled out across the trunk, which gives it a more upscale, Euro sedan kind of vibe. The taillights are also redesigned, now they're cleaner and more modern. These changes help the Highland stand out from the older Model 3s you see on the road every day. Tesla also claims to have improved aerodynamics, which contributes to better efficiency and a quieter ride. And speaking of quiet, Tesla has added acoustic glass all around, not just in the front, which brings down road noise significantly. More on that when we talk about the driving experience. Moving inside, this is where the changes get even more interesting. Tesla has completely removed the stalks from the steering column. No gear selector, no turn signal stalks, just a clean steering wheel and two scroll buttons. To shift gears, you swipe up or down on the left side of the touchscreen. If that sounds weird, it is at first, but after a couple of drives, it feels surprisingly intuitive. And for turn signals, there are now two buttons on the left side of the steering wheel. The dash has also been refreshed with a sleeker trim that wraps around the cabin. It's less plasticky than before, and ambient lighting now runs along the dashboard and doors. You can customize the color, and it actually gives the cabin a more luxurious feel, especially at night. One of the biggest upgrades is the rear seat experience. The Highland gets a new rear screen, a second screen for backseat passengers. It's not huge, but it lets you control climate settings, seat heaters, and even stream Netflix or YouTube. It's a huge win for anyone who's got family or friends riding in the back often. Tesla has also improved the materials across the cabin. The seats are comfier with better padding and bolstering, and the suspension has been tweaked to deliver a smoother, more composed ride. This isn't quite the luxury level of a Mercedes or BMW, but it's much closer than before. Let's talk performance. There's no plaid version of the Model 3 Highland, at least not yet, but the long-range and rear-wheel drive variants are still quick. The long range can hit 0 to 60 mph in around 4.2 seconds, and it feels even faster thanks to the instant torque. The RWD version is slower, but still snappy enough for daily driving. What's more impressive is how the Highland drives. Tesla's made adjustments to the suspension and added better damping, and you can feel it. The ride is quieter, smoother, and more refined. It still hugs corners with that low EV center of gravity, but it doesn't crash over potholes like the older Model 3 sometimes did. Combined with the quieter cabin and improved seats, this car is way more comfortable on long trips. Range and charging haven't changed dramatically, but they're still solid. The long-range version offers around 340 to 390 miles of range depending on your wheels and conditions, and it supports Tesla's supercharger network, which is still one of the best in the world. Plug in, grab a coffee, and you're back on the road in 15 to 20 minutes. Software is another area where Tesla continues to lead. The Highland gets the latest version of Tesla's infotainment system, which remains one of the fastest and most responsive in the industry. You've still got all your streaming apps, real-time navigation, energy usage data, Sentry mode, dashcam footage, it's like a computer on wheels. And, of course, it gets over-the-air updates, so your car gets better over time. Autopilot and full self-driving are still here, and while FSD isn't fully autonomous yet, it's been improving. Navigate on Autopilot, auto lane change, smart summon, it's all in there. And the removal of the stalks actually ties into Tesla's long-term vision for autonomy. Whether we get true self-driving soon or not, the tech is already baked in. Now let's talk price. The Highland Model 3 starts at a similar price point to the previous version, but you're getting a much more refined product. It still qualifies for certain EV incentives depending on where you live, so make sure to check local regulations and tax credits. So who is the Model 3 Highland for? If you've been eyeing an EV and want something that feels futuristic, efficient, and still fun to drive, this is a fantastic option. If you're already driving a pre-2021 Model 3, this update might just be tempting enough to upgrade, especially with the improved comfort, sound insulation, and features. Is it perfect? Not quite. You still have to deal with the lack of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and the gear and turn signal changes take some getting used to. But if you're in the Tesla ecosystem, or want to be, it's hard to beat the Model 3 Highland at this price point. So that's the Tesla Model 3 Highland, a smarter, sleeker, more comfortable version of a car that's already made a huge mark on the auto industry. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you get one? Or are you holding out for the next big thing? If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.